Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one taken from the 7. And he's up across the 25 and at the 28-yard line. First down and 10 now for the Saints offense as they get ready. Mariota now to throw on first down. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. Now the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up second down.
That was a nice catch, but unable to stay in bounds. And remember, it wasn't a wide receiver who works on that all the time.
I was going to say, he likes to get the ball handed to him. Now, don't get me wrong, he's part of the passing game as well, but maybe a little out of his comfort zone there.
Yeah, he might want to have a few words to say to us about that later. But I am still going with you on that one. Wide receivers work on a little bit more.
That goes for a gain of 31. Mariota on first down. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. 4 yards on the pickup, and it's a second down.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position. To actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot. Because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. He's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Brandon, lest my eyes deceive me, I think they found a matchup that they're trying to exploit here, don't you? I mean, it's the second time they've gone to him here on this drive.
Yeah, opening drive. It's a tone setter, right? I think they're going to be looking his way a lot.
Yeah, and I think that the way things are going right now, they like him as a featured receiver. Let's see what kind of adjustments the defense is going to make to try and take that away.
His throw caught at about the 5. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that have to be pinpoint here.
So I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, and he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Marcus Mariota. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Saints take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. And it's good as the Saints have a 7-0 lead. The kickoff. Short kick here, fielded about the 17. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Out to the flat, that's complete to his running back. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. They'll give him a yard on the play, and it'll be second down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. The first carry now for Adrian Peterson. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. A good run as he works his way for 9 that time, and it'll leave him with a third and just a few inches.
Here we go.
He'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And brought down, but the juke, the very nice juke, gives him the first down yardage there. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Let's go.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Forced out to his left. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Now the former Gamecock, Spencer Lanningham, to punt it away. Back deep, Patrick Peterson. "35 yards that time on the punt. And the Saints will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. One incomplete.
The effort's always going to be there. Everyone's always going to try and make a catch, but underthrown balls, I think, are the toughest ones to come back and get because usually your momentum's going in the opposite direction when you're trying to stop, break, and come back and get it.
Mariota now. He's going to get this one out to his fullback, and he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Saints football to begin quarter number 2. They're staring up at a 3rd and 9 to start it out. From the gun, Mariota. He may try and run for this. He's got a first down past the 30. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. Working out of the gun, Mariota. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll make it a 2nd down. Mariota. Green with a catch left side. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. The Saints put up 29 points a game last year, second only to the Falcons, and they're in range to get some points on this drive as well. 1st and 10. Throwing, Mariota. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to Houston after this timeout. They'll throw again. Mariota. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up 4th down. So now on 4th down, Sean Payton's going to turn it over to the field goal unit. From the right hash, this from 33. And Sturgis able to knock it through, and the lead moves to 10-zip. So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or two shorter than an extra point, so no problems converting there.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And it's a short kick, taken right around the 19.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
Here we go.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Flush, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
On 2nd down, Peterson. And some room to maneuver. Still going. They can't stop him. Still fighting for more. A big chunk of yardage there, 37 yards.
All right, I've got to be careful here, all right? He's on the plus side of 30. There may be a little gray in the beard, but that's not slowing down his speed as far as he's concerned.
What are you saying? I'm on the plus side of 30.
Well, if you're on the plus side of 30, you don't know what I'm on the plus side. All I know is that run right there, let us know there's still some life in those legs.
Absolutely. Still got a lot of life left in those legs. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Zach Ertz, the man in motion. They'll run for it with Peterson. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up the defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a 1st down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
And a stoppage here, a timeout before this 3rd down play takes place. As they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. And back at the 8 now, 3rd and goal. They'll set up to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete. Now Mason Crosby on for the field goal. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So a field goal here. They're still down, but they put a dent into that lead before the break.
And that's got to feel good because now they've seen that they can put some more points on the board, and that gives them a whole second half to get back to where they want to be, and that's in the lead.
Oh, and now he bowls him over. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
First down throw for Mariota. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Throwing again, Mariota on 2nd and 10. Dancing to his left. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Short kick here, fielded about the 17. And they'll have good field position here as he's out of bounds up at about the 34-yard line. And now back out comes the offense. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess that in the locker room, they talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there, just not playing as well as...
And that's caught inside the 30. A gain of 39 that time.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield, but when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. The ball comes out, and this is going to kick out of bounds. Boy, a fortunate bounce or two there. They'll keep possession back inside the 10-yard line. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down. The fumble, but they're able to maintain possession. Now it's second down. Zach Ertz, the man in motion. They give it to Peterson. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it first and goal.
Well, think of it like you would a typical boxing match. The person is on his heels and absorbing blows is having a tough time. And that's what's happening to the defense right now because the offense is on his toes and punching. And there's another first down run right there.
And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Second and goal to go now. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third. And this offense on third down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is third and goal. Now back to throw. And he's got it. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Able to hold him to just 2 yards, and now it's 4th and goal.
They dialed up the screen pass on third down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a first down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2.
Let's go. Ryan 38. Ryan 38. Flex round.
Now they bring a receiver in motion right. They'll run for it. Peterson. No, a nifty. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Adrian Peterson taking it in from 2 yards out. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And he'll put it through, and that evens us up at 10 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This one taken from the 7. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Now the attention turns to the Saints offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
It's real easy to say this running game needs to be better, but the reality is they've been given little time to actually find a place to run the football. It's almost like the defense is there on the handoff.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
And he brings this up to the 46, good enough for the first. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. Here's Mariota. Incomplete. Well, not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
And some space here. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
That was a good, strong run there. While it won't pick up a first down, it was definitely something needed by that offense. A positive run. They got a good push by their guys up front. Maybe it's something they can build on as this game continues.
Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. A second down throw here for Mariota. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. It'll be a gain of 4. And just like that, it's 3rd down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. To throw is Mariota. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. From the red zone now, Mariota firing quickly here, and that's complete. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down. To the air again, Mariota. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Malik Jackson. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. So here now, big spot for the kicker. It's Caleb Sturgis. Sturgis able to knock it through. But hang on, a flag is down. Now, if it's on the defense, they might decline it and take the points. And this seemingly endless drive continues. Now Mariota. And that is incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points. Go by the...
And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
This is taken near the 13. And they'll have good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. Now this offense about ready to take over again. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47. Second down following the run.
Let's go. Try it, 38. Try it, 38.
Zach Ertz, the man in motion. Again, Peterson. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down. This offense so far on third down, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This time it's 3rd and 3. He'll look to throw. And he connects with Ertz. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Sometimes it's hard to figure, but you can live with incompletions in this situation. You can't live with these short gains that take time off the clock.
You know who loves it? This defense. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down.
Here we go.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Being chased out left. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it would appear that the Saints are going to win this football game. They run the counter now on 1st down. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Clock's under a minute. Still plenty of time, partner. They have all 3 timeouts.
That means they have plenty of options in their play calling and where they target on the field. They can throw it downfield, maybe even in the middle, and use their timeout.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Oh, a design run for their wideout. And he'll get inside the 40 to maybe the 38-yard line. And now whistles blow here. Play has stopped, and we're going to get a timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Now Mariota. And this is caught. Pulled in by Clark. And he'll be knocked down sideways. It's a pickup of 13, and with that 13 yards, this ball game just about over. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know you're trying to wring every yard out of a run, But I think 9 yards there is ideal in this situation.
Yeah, now next couple plays, you only need 1 yard. Keep that clock rolling with a lead here in the fourth.
Yeah, what you're saying is maybe if it takes you 1 or 2 more runs to get the first down, that's extra time, extra plays. Really hurts the team on defense.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a gain of 8 there, and that should be enough to seal the victory. And from the 9-yard line now, it's 1st and goal. Well, as always, partner, an extreme pleasure to share a booth with you. I have to say, I am impressed at your discipline because you came here and you said you were not going to eat any of the media buffet. You made it to the end. You didn't consume a single calorie.
I appreciate that. What you missed is me going to the concession stand outside of your eyesight and getting it done that way. Look, I mean, they were serving the good stuff. I had to do it.
Oh, man, but you're svelte, in good shape, but you cheated a little bit. We'll let it slide.
I appreciate that. Always a pleasure to work with you.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Join the discussion on Twitter at EASports_MUT. So long, everybody.
You're getting way too big for your boots. You're never too big for the boot. I got the big size toes on my feet. Your face ain't big for the truth. How dare you twist up the truth? Look, you're getting way too big for your boots. You're never too big for the boot. I got the big size toes on my feet. Your face ain't big for my boots. Kick up the you. Man, know that I kick up the you. Them boy dare try to twist up the truth. How dare you twist up the truth? Wanna come round there like a bad boy, do it. Want all the talking, go on and do it. Running through the party, bottle up. Rolls on my ear saying storms, don't do it. Double on my shoulder, I don't lack. Getting with the business, I don't scrap. Even when I'm bar, I'm so easy ride, but there's no car and no match. What you talking about? Clown, stand down. Never had a thing, never had a pound. You were never bad then, you ain't bad now. Never had them, then look back down. Wait, I saw bare kicks, saw bare clothes. Said not that, I can't wear those. I don't like them, they're not my thing. They went silent, they're all weirdos. Like yeah, storms gone clear. Never had a Tom Ford or a Montclair. Man, them I can't be, you see my done there. Tell them don't do it, don't dare. Don't care who you know from my block. You're not Al Capone, they can take my car and my crepes. I'll still do the road in my socks. Like who's gonna stop me? You, him, little man. I got blue slims. Don't be an idiot, move smart. I've been killing it, new king. You were never ready for my new stuff. You're a boy by yourself, go and group up. And when Crep went states for the BTs, I was covering Crep like a boot cut. If mad, it's a family thing, straight family thing. Dumb man, I broke no salary thing. Had a young team called Amy telling me to come round hers on a Valerie thing. Hashtag Murky Academy thing. You were like art and the gallery thing. Dumb boy there wanna chat about bars, wanna chat about but you're getting way.
We are set, ready to rock for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup, and these guys on your screen ready to rock as well. Some of the stars of today's game, and speaking of the game, let's get right to it. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Bisons have it 1st and 10 here as their offense gets set to go. On 1st down, Moon. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's 2nd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. From the gun, Moon. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. There he goes left side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, it was 3rd down. Defensively, they were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got off the field.
They're going to have to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this kick goes out of bounds, and that's obviously why the flag comes out here.
And now you can see the defense greeting the kicker as they go out to play. The starting field position for the offense is excellent, puts a lot more pressure on the defensive guys.
Yeah, and if the kicker thinks he's lonesome, he's really lonesome after a play like this.
Yeah, he better hope that he's lonesome because whoever's standing next to him is probably on the defensive side, and they're none too happy.
Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35.
That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats. But really, should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. So incomplete on 2nd down. Now they'll look to convert here on 3rd. Back to throw. Moon. Flush to his right. He's going to run, but he's got... And oh, he coughed it up! So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Now it's Peterson. So possession goes over here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Wow, that play got shut down in a hurry.
As soon as the snap came, you could see defensively they were just closing in. That was going nowhere.
Yeah, you count on your offensive line to give you a little bit of space, a little bit.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 48. Fighting his way through contact. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. They'll keep it on the ground. Campbell. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches. On 4th down, Moon. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. And this is picked up by the defense. And they're not able to convert on 4th down. And hindsight 2020, I think they probably should have gone for the field goal, right?
The 3 points would look really good right now, but I think what we just saw there, analytics really starting to creep into the game because more and more teams are saying the more you go for it, the better your odds of getting it, the better your odds of scoring 6 points instead of 3. They took a chance there. It just didn't pay off.
Yeah, right here, the and he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Malik McDowell getting in there from his defensive tackle spot to snow him under for a loss of 4. 2nd down, Mariota. And this is incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
3rd and long here for Mariota. He's got his man here. It's Green. He's at the 40. The 20. 10. Touchdown, Houston. A.J. Green, 94 yards. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. So from back deep in their home territory all the way into the end zone, you think they expected to score on that one?
I'm not sure they expected to score, but they also showed that they're not averse to taking a little bit of a risk there, right? Taking a chance because the normal call is take care of the football, run it, be safe. Instead, they put it in the air and took a gamble, and it paid off in a big way. That wasn't an analytics call. That wasn't a fantasy guy's call. That was like a video game call right there.
It was a little bit of a video game call, but it worked. Throwing on 1st down. Moon. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad thing.
But I think the ball's out. And does the defense have it? They do, says the referee. We're going the other way.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last 2, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
Mariota now after the fumble recovery. He'll let it fly for Austin. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at 2nd down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and our drive continues here to start quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a 1st down. Throwing is Mariota. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10 to the 7. They give him a gain of 38. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Again, it's Mariota. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
I know every offense wants to start their snaps closer to the goal line, but it's actually harder to throw the ball in those situations. You throw into that tight coverage, you see what happens. Hard to get the ball in there.
Not enough space there. Lucky maybe that it wasn't intercepted. And here now it's second and goal. Ball on the 7-yard line. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. He'll get 5 out of the keeper, but now it's third down.
Some good strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
Mariota on 3rd and 2. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. A.J. Green. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. And it is now 21-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. And here now the offense heading back out there. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Here we go.
To throw on 2nd down. Moon steps away to his left. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And the defense will get their hands on it. Going the other way. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. And now 3 drives, 3 fumbles.
What's amazing about it is when we go around and watch practices, how many times do we see them put that sleeve over a football now to make it more slippery and hard to handle? It's almost like they're playing with that sleeve on the ball right now. Was that 3 drives?
Yep.
3 fumbles?
3 fumbles.
It's time to change our luck some way, somehow.
Touchdown, Houston. A.J. Green on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And his lead. So not only is that his 3rd touchdown catch of the game, he's done it here in the first half.
I'm not sure defensively what they're going to come up with to slow him down, because already we're seeing him run past, over, through guys in order to make these catches. And being able to try and shut him down at this stage of the game, it's going to take a lot of effort. So maybe it'll open things up for some other people.
Well, they better figure something out, and soon. This will be taken about the 12. Spinning away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Now this offense ready to head back out there. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling?
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. J.J. Watt. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Moon. And going deep for Hill. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 18. There he goes right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. That pick 6 extending this lead even further. And boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle.
you gotta hit the ground. Ain't no chain gonna hold me down. Dig deep, feel the burn. I've got a calling, so I should learn. I heard a voice of this broken hymn saying, "None that this is who I am." I know you ain't there yet. Don't stop to catch your breath. You're going higher and higher, higher and higher. Let go, set me free. Got the streets all I need. Going higher and higher, higher and higher. Keep running, keep running, keep running. Keep boom, boom, can you feel the flame? Hold on, I can make it rain. Oh, do you hear the thunder? Don't let it bring you down. Look up to see the light. You're not alone, don't give up like that. Oh yeah, got a ways to go. Break that wall, let the spirit flow. I know you ain't there yet. Don't stop to catch your breath. You're going higher and higher, higher and higher. Let go, set me free. Got the streets all I need. Going higher and higher, higher and higher. Keep running, keep running, keep running. Keep
Picture me putting my city all over the map. They wasn't believers, I had to get even in mad. We coming up, pulling up, jumping all over your grass. So tell them I got a new girl. Tell them that I'm in the bank and I want all my 50s in cash. I'm tired of living check to check. I need 20 models. Smiling in my grave, fresh to death. I've been Wu-Tang with a spectral deck. Yeah, I got things that I gotta just get off my chest. I cannot miss it, got last on my list and you next. Take it how you want it. I ain't famous like I want it, but I think I might just skirt off. Blow the speakers and turn up. Pop up. Go to church with my shirt off. Tell the Lord that I'm here now. I've been waiting for so long. I've been patient for so long. Breaking rules like there's no laws, and I did it for a long time. If you don't like me, take a ticket. There's a long line. Nice to meet me. I think the pleasure's all mine. They've been clocking me so long, I think they lost time. Ooh, you lost. What you mean? Woo! What you mean? Woo! And now I'm just a soul with the what you mean? Woo! Hold up, whoa, with the what you mean? Woo! Hold up now. Don't know what you think, compare me. Adrenaline popping, the blood will be leaking and running. Yeah. I do what I do, I don't care if you like it or love it. Tell all of my I got a new girl. Wait. You tell the that I'm in the bank and I want all my money in hundreds. I'm tired of living on the edge. I want it, they gon' call the feds. I just bought a cost an arm and leg. My mama told me take it back and get a job instead. Where's your common sense? Me and the devil got too much in common, I swear. Yeah. Born in the ghetto, I never had nothing to fear. Take it how you want it. I ain't famous like I want it, so I might just throw a hissy fit. Call up Cassie, asked if she broke up with Diddy yet. I told Shorty if she talking, I ain't. If she gon' call her friends up and we did, whoa. I ain't in the talking, go chop off your lips. If I ain't in your top 10, go top 4 for bridge. My black boys like boys that knock off your lid. I thought y'all gon' pop off, so hop off my. What you mean? I said, what you mean? Listen, I don't trust her. So, no, I said, what you mean? Whoa, I said, what you mean?
You thought I was finished, you thought it was over. You thought I retired, you thought I went fishing with Kobe. I'm still as ill as considered as one of the coldest. Still a put a partner rapper here like Moses. I'm throwback like a molar roller. I'm cooler than a cup of yogurt. Black flag boy, truck soldier. I'm cool with laws and Ayatollahs. Rap gods like Klops and Ogre. I'm King Kong, ain't nobody told you. You think Rome still. And Bobby Brown about to go get. Paul McCartney, I'm rich. I'm Muhammad Ali, I talk. I'm James Brown, about to tear down this. I'm Michael Jackson, some baddest bag on get. What you mean?
I go out for my squad and I put that on. Squad? All I got is my word and my word is my bond. Squad? Yeah, they gon' look at you different when you moving forward. But you stick to the code, you get yours, I get mine. Squad? Yeah, I go extra high for my entourage, check my repertoire. Jim Jones, everywhere I go, you know it's reppin' time. When Latifah ready, when we set it off. If they sleeping on me, I'ma wake them up, they fakers. I really do, I'm kicking up the rent is due. Plus I got my mama and my kiddies too, they growing up. Time is moving faster, what we wasting for, no holding back. Got a lot to prove, I owe you that we all we got. I go out for my squad and I put that on. All I got is my word and my word is my bond. Yeah, they go far and show this. Advantage. We gon' get this money, stack this paper, and be alright. We gon' run it, keep on business on sight. I go out for my squad and I put that on. Squad. All I got is my word and my word is my bond. Squad. Yeah, they gon' look at you different when you moving forward. But just stick to the code, you get yours, I get mine. Squad.
All right, your challenge awaits. Can you fulfill that solo challenge? Time to find out. It is indeed the solo challenge, and it's Madden Ultimate Team time. The Voyagers taking over here on 1st and 10. First down, Mariota. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
On 2nd down, Mariota again. And this one hauled in by Tavon Austin. And he's brought down after a good gain. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Mariota now from the 50. On the right side, this is Austin with a catch. And they'll get him to the ground, but he got all the way down to the 30-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. This is Clark. And they do get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A very solid gain of 27. They'll throw again. Mariota buying time to his left. And they do exactly what they wanted to. Opening drive, they get into the end zone. They do it on the ground.
And not only is the person lugging the ball happy, of course, because he got it into the end zone. How about the offensive linemen and receivers who are blocking for him? They have to feel great about themselves, sticking it in the end zone on a running play.
His pass caught at the 4. And he is not going to make it. They stop him up short, and this will remain a 6-0 ball game.
I'm just learning how to spell analytics, and I need to get that down because this is going to be a huge part of the NFL game going forward. I think that was the call there, trying to go for 2 after that touchdown.
Well, opening drive, not only do you get the 6, but fully seize momentum with the 8, and unfortunately they couldn't do it.
I think they were trying to gain that huge advantage, not just on the scoreboard, but mentally. I just wonder if that backfires a little when they stop you.
Here's Thomas Rawls with his first carry. And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So completion on 2nd down, that brings up 3rd. They run with a power back, Rawls. And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a first down. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
About you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
He hits Jermaine Kearse. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. They go play action here on first down. And he's got room. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll make it a 2nd down. 4 yards remaining now on 2nd down. Wilson again to Rawls. And he's brought down. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
And that That's how you run the football and run it successfully. Big-time chunk of yardage picked up, but why? Offensive linemen won at the point of attack. Their leverage way better than the defenders. The low man wins when you're getting underneath and trying to move people. That's exactly what happened on that play. The offensive line.
And a loose football. Rawls loses it. It's going the other way. And nothing but daylight ahead. 30. And he cuts it back right, and he's got it. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Even the great ones, some of the best, they're not immune to the fumble, and here it really hurts them.
If the ball gets away from any runner's body, that's when the defense pokes at it, swipes at it, swats at it, and finds a way to create a big play for themselves.
Back here with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. We've had the kickoff to begin the first quarter. Now it's time for the second quarter kickoff, as we'll see one following the score on the final play before break. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And he is knocked down from the side at the 29. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. Now a play fake here on first down. They find some open field here. A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll bring up second down. Not the results you wanted, but the good news, practice makes perfect. We'll see you again right here on the Madden Ultimate Team Solo Challenge. And the offense readies for a first down and 10. Mariota on first down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowl safety Cam Chancellor. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their open. And now the offense getting set, first and 10. A first down throw for Mariota. That's going to go as a loss of 7, and it'll set him back for second down. Now a second down throw for Mariota. Flushed out right. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's third down now. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. And again this time to the tailback. And he'll get nothing out of that one. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a fourth down.
One of the things I love about this game is there's a match of wits throughout the game. Who's going to get the advantage? Who's going to catch someone off guard? I feel like the offense thought they might catch the defense off balance with that play call, but unfortunately that didn't work for them.
Mariota escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. And partner... The Voyagers taking over here on first and 10. Mariota now to throw on first down. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Mariota now on second down. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And the offense readies for a first down and 10. He finds an opening past the 40. Touchdown, Houston. Michael Vick, 75 yards. And his guys have taken a first-quarter lead. And personally, what a start for him to get in the end zone from that distance here on the first drive.
And it has the defense tearing up their defensive goals for the game, doesn't it? Because nowadays, when we talk to all the coaches, they don't talk about limiting yards per carry and those things. They just talk about limiting explosive plays, whether it's through the air or on the ground. And anything an explosive play on the ground, usually, 10, 12-yard runs? This one was way more than that. They've got to go back to the drawing board and try and shut it down.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. It's a short kick, taken at the 15. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. First carry for Thomas Rawls. A gain of 3, second down.
Not much happening there on first down.
Thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
On second down, here's Wilson. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down. So ways to go here on 3rd and 10. A fake to Rawls. Now it's Wilson. He's going to look deep down the field. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off at the 33. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Michael Vick with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And it's a short kick. Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
They go again with Rawls. And he'll get this up to about the 40. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line.
And, partner, in a lot of short yardage situations, you'll see the linebackers step up into the gaps, what we call mugging the line of scrimmage, to make sure they take away all spaces, all creases. That one worked really well for them.
And only needed a yard, instead went backwards. On is the punter, Ryan, to send this one away. This will be fielded at the 17. That's a 43-yard punt, aided as well by a loss on the return. And now out comes Houston. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Hoping now to get back in the end zone on this 4th possession. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop.
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the hometown guys with a football here to begin this second quarter of play. They've got a 2nd and 9 to start things out. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And not much here as he'll get it to the 11, maybe the 12-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup, and now they've got a 3rd down and 8.
A nickel look by Seattle on 3rd down.
Yep, 5 defensive backs now. From the gun, Mariota. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. They'll try to run with Rawls. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Thomas Rawls, a 9-yard touchdown run. That didn't work out this time, but there's always next time. And now the offense getting set, 1st and 10. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 12 yards on that one. It earns them a fresh set of downs. Now a handoff as they run left side. Finding some room at midfield. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. That burst good for 20 and a 1st down. They go play action. Mariota. And complete to Zach Ertz. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 20 yards on both of those plays back-to-back there. They are moving now. It's another 1st down. Play fake. Mariota. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowl safety Cam Chancellor. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line. The Voyagers taking over here on 1st and 10. one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Now they try the right side here. And, oh, he spins past him and into space. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. A big chunk of yardage there, 37 yards. Mariota. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. Second down now after the incompletion. Now Mariota. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. A.J. Green, 41 yards. And his guys have taken a first-quarter lead.
Sometimes when I see these types of plays executed, I think of basketball. Guys boxing other guys off to go out and get a rebound.
And he got the rebound right there. But the defense was really placed well.
Yeah, they were right there. I mean, that's where it's really tough for a defender. When you're in the right spot, you're draped on the guy catching the ball, yet he still comes down with it.
So they get in for the opening drive score, and they go for 2. They kept the kicker lonesome over there. They said, we don't need you this time.
Kickers? Who needs kickers for PATs?
Nice now.
We want them for field goals, not for PATs. They went for 2 and got it. It's a new tone setter for this team.
And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And down he goes just beyond the 35. And that pretty move got him some extra space to run. 7 yards on the play, and it'll make it second down. On second down, Rawls. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll bring up a second down. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. And a grab made by Doug Baldwin. And give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
I don't care how many times you tell the story, it never loses its luster for me. Doug Baldwin, undrafted out of Stanford, and plays like a #1 receiver should in the NFL. I don't care how you cover him.
Man, too broke to pay attention. Man. Yeah. Man, listen. All I got is this ambition. That's it. A couple million make you stand different. Hey. They dropped the ball and so I ran with it. I'm like, man, listen. All I got is this ambition. A couple million make you stand different. They dropped the ball and so I ran with it. The game is friendless, the pain is endless. The game changed, I blame these lame pretenders. My friends and Benzes parked at the entrance. Inside, you still hear the engine. Like, ren, this is your ending. If you're offended, I dare you defend it. This is rushing through my blood like the Kremlin. I'm back with a vengeance, and this is what the sound of revenge is. Win-win, man, listen. All I got is this ambition. That's it. A couple million make you stand different. Hey. They dropped the ball and so I ran with it. I'm like, man, listen. All I got is this ambition. A couple million make you stand from, you can't visit. I talk money, I guess you understand different. Hand gestures counting till my hands blister. You can't miss us, louder than Fran Drescher. Pinky rings, hand kisses, soprano. I feel like Paulie Castellano in designer stitches. Oh, I heard him say I made Rihanna. Mind your business, what kind of honor is this? I'm trying to see Madonna, all kind of riches. In Miami, dining with the finest. Oh, everybody acting kind of vicious. These politicians won't let my brother visit. I'm like, man, listen, all I got. They dropped the ball and so I ran with it. He's a fake baller, globe trotter, bank account $4. No comma, I know you wanna pop collars. I know you wanna pop collar. Top dollar, pull up in that top dollar. Yeah, she got that top dollar. Yeah, man, listen. All I got is this ambition. A couple million make you stand different. They dropped the ball and so I ran with it. I'm like, man, listen. All I got is this ambition. A couple million make you stand different. They dropped the ball and so I ran with it.
That's it.
I stay myself, I never change, yeah. Do whatever, get you paid, yeah.
Cause, but I still low. Got 100 different in my cell phone. Still 33 for low. I'ma ride to my dog sitting in jail. It's that ladder on the grass, spin it back, roll. I'm on Keller, I'm on Besham, I'm on Flat Shore. I'm at Magic, I'm at Bally's, let them go. Then it's right back to the window low. Bars never close and we wide open. Kicking flavor with me, neighbor, yeah, we local. Rap the bottom, cause the bottom where we come from. Me no pray for little paper, need a lump sum. Real spill, yeah, I would rather be, yeah. Broke, real, little rich. All in love with her, she just wanna be in VIP with it. Don't blame me, oh, they just shame me. Had to get it, how I got it on my own 2 feet. Don't blame me, I'm what the game made me, not what the fame made me. I won't let it change me, I'm the same, man.
I stay myself, I never change, yeah. Dirty soda, treat me like a stain, yeah. Do whatever, get you paid, yeah. Rolling from the cradle to the grave, yeah.
On my hood, on my block, yeah. On my
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Two teams will need their quarterbacks to step up and lead their offenses on the gridiron today. It's Newton's Panthers going up against Smith's Chiefs.
All right, Larry, from one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. The scene just a few moments ago, predictably loud and raucous here at Arrowhead as their beloved Chiefs took field, and they are set to match up with the Carolina Panthers. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. A play fake to Stewart. It's Newton. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Derrick Johnson coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They go play action with Stewart. Now Newton. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the safety here, Ron Parker. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
After the interception, here's Smith, eluding the pressure right. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
To the right side, it's Kelsey. The Kansas City first. Smith finding his fellow Pro Bowler Kelsey.
Not a stat we talk about often with tight ends, but Travis Kelsey, he can move it after the catch. Third over.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Mario Addison in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Here's Smith now on second down. Quick hitch complete. It's Hunt. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third. Smith on third down. Flush to his right. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down.
But there was pressure all around him, so the only play was to try and get out of there. I think it was an excellent effort by him just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
And it's complete to Kelsey. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. It'll be a 3-yard gain. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. On 1st and 10, Smith. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. A gain of 6 there on 1st. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sidelines thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
On 1st down, Smith. Flushed out right. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down. Red zone opportunity. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave them with some options here on 4th and inches. So on 4th down, Andy Reid decides to send in the field goal unit. Harris Demetrius has it over the middle. A little juke, and he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Demetrius Harris, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs are going to take a first-quarter lead.
Typical Alex Smith drive right there. Short, accurate passes, like a point guard in basketball distributing to his scorers.
Just taking what the defense is giving him. To throw, it's Mahomes. And this is caught in the end zone. So how about that for a statement? They get 2 instead of 1 on the fake, and it's an 8-0 ball game. Butker now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that's a
blitz coming, and down he goes. Reggie Ragland coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you. And you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
And they're going to go soft on the corners. Newton now to throw. They'll drop it off to McCaffrey. And down he'll go at the 25. It's a gain of 7, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Yep. And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. It's a gain of 14 there. And the Panthers are going to get a first down. So they snap it straight to the up man. What's his responsibility? Normally, obviously, just to protect, but he's got to be a guy that can be pretty agile too, right?
Yeah, without a doubt, because you're talking about a guy, even in protection, he may have to slide up and down the line of scrimmage to pick up someone who comes through trying to block a punt. So you know he's got that ability to move. But oftentimes, just usually a running back, a fullback, someone who's used to having the ball in their hands, and he's able to pick up the first down.
Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. Allen Bailey. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. 3rd and long. It's Newton. It's caught. Shepard. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion. Well, maybe that'll help him settle back into a groove after the interception on the first drive here, picking up the first to start drive number 2.
And it is just starting over, isn't it? Sometimes it's just how you have to do it. You have to erase things from your mind. Don't worry about what happened before, because over the course of a game, the good players, things turn out pretty well for them, and that's what he's trying to do here.
Fresh set of downs here. To throw is Newton. It's hauled in by Shepard. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. On 1st and 10, Newton. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's 2nd down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Back to the air. Newton on 2nd down. And not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying, No more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
And this is Shepard on the catch. But he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout. That's their second, so they'll have one remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. To throw again, Newton. Forced out to his left. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Newton looking to throw on 3rd and 1. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Russell Shepard from 4 yards out. And the Panthers are a 2-point conversion away from tying up this football game. And they'll get set here looking for the 2-point conversion. The shotgun snap for Newton. His pass caught at the 4. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. Gano out to kick this one away. And the kick goes outside the white lines. That's why the flag comes out.
Yes, and that was an error by the kicker, and it will give the offense great starting field position.
Smith with a give to Hunt. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Luke Kuechly combines speed, intelligence, toughness, puts it all together. It makes plays like one we just saw there. He may not be a big-time blitzer, but, boy, he knows how to pursue straight ahead and make plays in the run game.
And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. And still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter. Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And he's able to bring it out 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. Now onto the field here come the Panthers. Now following the interception, here's Newton. This one complete to Devin Funchess. And a nice gain of 21 yards. On first down, Newton. And to the tight end, Olsen, right side. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
Brandon, they didn't get everything they wanted out of that play, but the tight end did. And I don't mean it in a positive way. Great job of him holding on after absorbing that big hit.
Newton on third down. And this is going to be incomplete.
Really good, smart play by the defense, understanding third and short, guarding the first down sticks, and being able to make a play on the football and bat it down.
It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. They snap it to Newton. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Chris Jones in there to get him for a loss of 5. They'll begin the drive with Hunt. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. On second down, here's Smith. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. The Chiefs on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to Arrowhead after this. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. Give him 2 yards that time, and it's going to leave him with a 3rd and 11 situation. Now Smith on third down. No chance to get away there for Smith as he goes down.
Look, Carolina had a number of issues last year, and that's why they slumped to 6-10 after a Super Bowl appearance. But pass rush wasn't a problem for them. They still got to the quarterback.
47 total sacks. That was just one behind Arizona, who led the league.
Yeah, I think the biggest issue for them, young corners that gave up a lot of big plays.
Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. This is taken at the 10. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. Carolina getting set to take the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk is a big decision here.
A good pickup there, 26 yards. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. On first down, it's Newton. To Shepard, complete over the middle. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. From the red zone now, Newton. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Russell Shepard with his second touchdown here in this first half. And his guys are able to strike for 6. And it's through. That pushes their lead now to 5. It's 13-8. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
A toss play to Hunt. He doesn't find a ton of space following the display of quick feet down just inside the 45. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Here's Smith now on second down. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. Big mistake here by the kicker, kicking it out of bounds.
The one that drives coaches crazy. Keep it in the field of play and let your guys cover.
Smith on first down. It's complete on the bubble screen. That's Robinson. Call it a gain of 3, and that'll make it 2nd down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
And it's complete to Kelsey. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. On first down, it's Smith. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10. The defense loves to hang their hat on that, don't they? You get a guy that catches the ball, but you stop him for no gain.
Without a doubt, because they're also used to trying to catch people after the catch, and they miss. And that turns into a huge play. We've seen it so many times. In this case, though, catch was made, put down right on the spot.
A Kansas City first down. Smith finding Hill that time. Now a first down throw. It's Smith. He's got Wilson, middle of the field. A nice move he had, but can't break away. And he's brought down just inside the 30.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks, because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown.
The catch and the touchdown, they were the end result of a terrific route run by the receiver.
Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And the lead is now 2. Butker now to kick this one away. Fozzie Whitaker now on the return. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things work.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. The gain of 39 that time. Newton on first down. And they've got the hook up. This is Olsen. And he'll go down at the 28. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you got to trust yourself and go up to that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Throwing is Newton. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down. They'll pass up a field goal attempt. It would have been a 45-yarder. Now they'll go for it on fourth. Again, Newton. Escaping the pressure right. And he gets it to Funchess complete. The decision to go for it pays off, and now they're set up first and goal.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Newton throwing again. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Greg Olsen from 8 yards out. And his guys are able to strike for 6.
Well, the lost sleep that the defensive coordinator had all week preparing for this game, a good portion of it was trying to prepare for him because he's absolutely a phenomenal player.
And a lot of times around the goal line, they know it's going to him. It's just so hard to stop.
And that's where really...
And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Gano out to kick this one away. This is taken at his 4. And now here comes Kansas City. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
A good pickup there on first as the screen pass gets him 8. To throw on second down is Smith. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up third. On third down, that's Hunt. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage, 17 on the play.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but There are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Just a couple there on the second down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation. Here's Smith to throw on 3rd down. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. They run for it with Hunt. And he's got some space here. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. That one good for 12 yards and a Kansas City first.
Brandon, this is why play callers get the big bucks. This wasn't a 4th and inches call. You get into situations like 4th and 3, 4th and 4. You've got a tough decision to make. Very gutsy play here, and they pick up the first down.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Now Smith. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. Back to the air. Smith on 2nd down. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle 3rd of the field where he threw that one. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense. Exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
We're back now in KC. It's the Chiefs with a football, but with work to do on the scoreboard. They trail as we start quarter number 4. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. And Butker able to put this one through. And that'll bring him back within a point. All right, so this one's now back within a field goal. And if anybody tells you they see how this one's going to end, I'd have to say they're probably lying, Charles.
And this game's had more twists and turns than a good mystery novel. And I have a feeling we've got a few more twists and turns in store for us before they shake hands here.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. Carolina getting set to take the field. Now a first down throw for Newton. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. Second and 10. Newton again. Now he's going to send this one deep right side. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Smith looking to throw on 2nd down. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
The Chiefs on third down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. They'll run it now. This is Charkandrick West. Call it a gain of 5. 4th down now.
Once again, a good example of situational football. That was 3rd and very long, so you know they were guarding against the pass. And when they decided to run the ball, that was okay. Whatever yardage they picked up, as long as they didn't get to the 1st down marker, the defense was willing to concede, and they stopped them well short of a 1st down.
A good kick, 49 yards, just 3 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And down he'll go at the 25. 6 yards on the pickup, and it's a 2nd down.
I got the sense that the defense created a little momentum for them there, didn't they?
Did their job, forced the punt. Now, nice start to the drive. Offense has to do their part.
Yeah, they certainly do, but what a great start for them. They got to go thank the guys on D.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
That's a 1st down if he holds on, but you saw the contact, able to jar it free from him and force a 4th down.
Great play defensively there, as you said, just to knock it free, because if he had caught that, past the sticks, 1st down. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll need to get the play off quickly. To throw is Newton. Dancing to his left. He stiff arms him. Caught left side by Funchess. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. Call it a pickup of 7. And they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Here's Newton. Throwing over the middle. And it's incomplete. Greg Olsen was the intended target. And it's 2nd down.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
On 2nd and 10, Newton. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll be 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Here's Michael Pilardi now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And this one will wind up being down just outside of that 20-yard line. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. So the D-line's going to spread out. To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football.
On 2nd down, here's Smith. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A great play there. 81 yards. And the Chiefs have taken the lead here in the fourth. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who is a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
Butker now to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. Carolina getting set to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They start on the ground. This is Stewart on first. And they're able to get this one across the 35. And a nice carry there of 15 yards. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. Well, now they'll try the end around. Room here to run. Avoids him at the 40. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Give him 30 yards there. So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10 to the 7. A really good pickup of 28 yards. And now all of a sudden the shoe's kind of on the other foot. Maybe you pull the reins back here a bit?
Yeah, a little bit, because you got to make sure that you don't score too quickly.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And they're going to go soft on the corners. Oh, how about this on 1st and goal? And he is in as they have tied it late here in the final minute of the 4th quarter. Now they can boot it through on the always important extra point, and then their defense has to hold up their end of the bargain.
And there's something that you've pointed out in numerous games that we've worked. Okay, the excitement's going on. Everyone's celebrating over there. Who's calling up the defense to make sure they're focused, because they still have some work to do?
Gano out to kick this one away. This will be taken very short. And he will take it back only to about the 13-yard line here.
For most people, the excitement of the kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Back to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. A good convergence there defensively. Only a yard, and it's 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. And before they can run this 3rd down play, we're going to get a timeout, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. This will be 3rd and 6. back to throw. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. Hill shedding the tackle, and he's going to be out of bounds at the 39. 23 yards on the play. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the fourth. They'll run it now out of the gun. A spin and hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. Everything right now resting on the right foot of Harrison Butker. The clock showing just 1 tick. This for the win. And why the field goal team is still out there is beyond me. Time to reconsider after the delay. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. From Kansas City, so long, everybody.
Yeah, you know I've been ballin'. Yeah, you know I've been ballin'. Every day I'm shot callin'. I'm a sprint. Make it rain just to let you know I've been ballin'. Yeah, I've been ballin'. Yeah, just to let you know I'm ballin'. I'm a sprint. Make it rain just to let you know.
Oh, yeah. You cannot see me, the windows is tinted. Yeah. Driving around right in that Bentley. Ay, you driving around right in that Bentley. Ay, but your shit, it just be rented. Ay, but that is none of my business. Ay. Money won't stop me, go straight to the top. Believe it or not, you like Guinness. Ay. Yeah. She know I'm a rock star. Looking at my chain, on my diamonds rock hard. Turned the way up, I ain't getting tired. And if you wanna race, then we gonna ride. Yeah, you know I've been ballin'. Ay, yeah, you know I've been ballin'. Ay, every day I'm shot callin'. I'm a spray, make it rain just to let you know I've been ballin'. Ay, yeah, I've been ballin'. Yeah, just to let you know I'm ballin'. I'm a spray, make it rain just to let you know.
I've been rolling on the freeway, I've been riding 85. I've been thinking way too much, and I'm way too gonna drive. I got anger in my chest, I got millions on my mind, and you didn't fit the picture, so I guess you want the vibe.
LOV on my right leg, that's Gucci. Dig what I'm saying? LOV on my man, that's Poochie. Dig what I'm saying? Caught a little jet lag, but I'm golden. Yeah. We deserve Grammys and some Oscars. They deserve Whammies, they imposters. I be rolling with my project homies, it's a vibe. I just with the homie, it's a vibe. Over switch sides, it's a vibe. Yeah. I gon' do it, gon' do it, gon' do it. I gotta accept that I'm a I pull up in several different options. That I will most ever. I shatter your dreams with this cream I make. What? Gotta be on the thinker. I say. What? I can't feel my toes, but ain't gon' fold up. I was in the double law when I rolled.
I've been rolling on the freeway, I've been riding 85. I've been thinking way too much, and I'm way too gonna drive. I got anger in my chest, I got millions on my mind, and you didn't fit the picture, so I guess you want the vibe. I've been rolling on the freeway, I've been riding 85. I've been thinking way too much, and I'm way
the ground. Ain't no chain gonna hold me down. Dig deep, feel the burn. I've got a calling, so watch and learn. I heard a voice of his broken hymn saying, "I'm not, this is who I am." I know you ain't there yet. Don't stop to catch your breath. You're going higher, 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 higher. Let go, set me free. Got the streets all I need. We're going higher, 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 higher. Oh, keep running. Oh, keep running. Oh, keep running. Reach it, reach it. Oh, keep running. Oh, keep running. Oh, keep running. Reach it, reach it. Boom, boom, can you feel the flame? Hold on, I can make it rain. Oh, do you hear the thunder? No, don't let it bring you down. Look up and see the light. You're not alone, don't give up like that. Oh yeah, got a ways to go. Break that wall, let the spirit flow. I know you ain't there yet. Don't stop to catch your breath. You're going higher, 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 higher. Let go, set me free. Got the streets all I need. We're going higher, 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 higher. Oh, keep running. Oh, keep running.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. Today, there's going to be a pair of wide receivers looking to make big plays on the field. It's Jones's Falcons going up against Brown Steelers.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the steel capital of the world, Pittsburgh, PA, and Heinz Field. This was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with the Atlanta Falcons. And, Charles, this is one of those inexcusable special teams penalties, an out-of-bounds kickoff.
Pressure, pressure, pressure. Sometimes errors occur because of situations.
On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Here's the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. They only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Roethlisberger hooking up with Brown to get the Steelers a first. Now a 1st down carry by Bell. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a 1st down. They'll throw on 1st down with Roethlisberger. Over the middle, hauled in by Smith-Schuster. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown.
Could not have scripted it any better. And many offenses do script their opening possession on offense. They followed that one perfectly. Took the ball right downfield and scored, giving energy not just to the offensive unit, but to their team overall.
Boswell on now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Ryan. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. On 3rd down, Ryan. And it's complete. Hooper. And he's able to get this one up to the 45-yard line. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run because we envision them in offenses, catch the ball. How much yardage can they...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. A screen to Bell. And now running right through it. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. Eluding the pressure right. The ball comes out, and the Falcons grab it. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons. Huge, huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And the kickoff sails out of bounds, and that's going to be a penalty.
You can see the looks on the faces of the rest of the team. You have one job to do. Just kick the ball and play.
Well, that's exactly right, Charles. The kicker, this is just inexcusable.
Absolutely inexcusable. Everyone out there slugging it out for the entire game. Execute your job.
He's got his man on the crossing route. He got 29 yards that time. You know, when I see passes like that, I'm reminded of something you and I talked about yesterday. Big Ben was a wide receiver the first 3 years of high school, sitting behind the coach's son, and then he finally got that opportunity. I think he's made the most of it.
It's always the coach's son, isn't it? But you know where it helps him? When he looks downfield, he knows what the receivers are going to do. He actually has wide receivers' eyes when he's throwing the ball.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant. And he's into the clear. He's at the 50, the 30, 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
Oh, I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. On the return, Fitzgerald Toussaint. And, he is really laid out that time. Knocked flat on his back. Now the Steelers offense gets ready to get back onto the field. And following the pick six, and decent field position and throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
They told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point you've got to win at the point of attack, and on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Well, he's been the guy already over 100 yards here in the first half. Could have had a lot more if he would have been able to haul that one in.
Yeah, in fact, our statistician Marvin was already handing me a piece of paper.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set him up.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Cameron Hayward in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons. From midfield now, here's Ryan. He's going to rifle one deep, looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Mitchell. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is 3rd down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's James. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first. Now Roethlisberger on 1st down. And this is caught by Martavis Bryant. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle. And Big Ben intercepted a 3rd time. Able to get there and pick it.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The Falcons averaged 34 points a game last year, tops in the NFL with that powerful offense. And they're already looking for more here as they've got it 1st and 10. Being chased out left. The left side completion to Jones. And he is going to be knocked flat on his back. Oh, a big hit at the 6-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. So the offense has it, 6-yard line, 1st and goal. From the shotgun, Ryan. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Mohamed Sanu from 6 yards away. And the Falcons will extend their lead.
The defense is doing their best, but they're struggling right now. They'll look for some help from their own offense to keep them in the game.
Here's Bosher to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 8. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass. This too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Roethlisberger will throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's Desmond Trufant. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined there.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused.
Must have.
It had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
And an excellent return there as he's up to the 35, but make it the 40-yard line.
Now, that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
They'll start out on the ground with Bell. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
When you put together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent game.
And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on. 3rd down. On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. He completes it to Bryant. And he'll go out of bounds finally at the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Coaches really don't care from what position they get this, but run after the catch ability, rack ability, is often the difference between winning and losing and changing field position.
That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running up.
And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Le'Veon Bell taking it in. And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit. Oh, look at this. A flip to the kicker. He's going to try to run for it. And he is not going to get in here. So the decision to go for 2 does not pay off as they're unable to cut any further into their deficit. Boswell on now to kick this one away. Andre Roberts now to return it. And here now come the Falcons. On 1st down, Ryan. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive...
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Bud Dupree. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. On 2nd down, here's Ryan. Hits his target. It's Taylor Gabriel. 23 yards on the play. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. Hooper. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. A gain of 6 there on first.
When you execute a drag or a crossing, chance to let it develop a little bit.
A nice hit, jars the ball free, and brings up third down. Ryan will throw again. The throw to the left side, caught by Coleman. It goes for a gain of 10, and it's a first down.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Freeman again. Only a gain of a couple there. That leaves them needing about 7 here on third down.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back to Heinz Field after this. They'll run here with Freeman. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Devontae Freeman. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. Here's Bosher to kick it away. This one taken from the 7. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Robert Alford. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage. But instead, he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw it right into it for an interception.
Ryan. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down. Well, with that pass going awry, Charles, I hate to discuss this, but we need to. Deshaun Watson goes down with an injury, ACL tear done for the season, and boy, that's tough.
It is extremely tough, especially when we do everything possible to protect players in practice, to make sure you have good practices, no injuries. And it just happened on a routine, normal play. And when he gets back, he will make the same exact movements again. Just a freak injury. And now the Texans, that's going to be tough. The #1 scoring offense with him, they really struggled against Indianapolis Colts.
Yeah, they did. Just 14 points. Really nice response from Watson, though, saying he's going to come back stronger than ever.
And how about the response from the league? How about the respect he garnered in his short time as the quarterback?
2nd and 10 now. Ryan. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Bud Dupree. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback. But as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
He was looking for his big tight end there, Jesse James. And that'll bring up 2nd down. All right, you ready to go on a tangent with me here real quick?
Let's go.
We were discussing off air the top 5 picks in the 2016 draft. Boy, those guys are having good seasons, aren't they?
They really nailed that one, didn't they?
Now the pressure comes. throws, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. To throw here, Roethlisberger. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And that pick just sets him up beautifully right down near the goal line.
I remember being in a defensive meeting back when I was in college, and our defensive coordinator says, we're going to call this Be Who You Are defense. D linemen, you play the run. Linebackers, be aware of anything. And secondary, you play the pass. That way, you're all set, ready for whatever they put out there.
Slipping off my feet on the sand, counting up the. Take this, appreciate it. This too. About to tear up the rim shot. I'm going global, coast to coast like my G.I. Joe present. I've yet to see a Cobra. So off my rocker got me sipping club soda. Some bombs never go off, some stars never blow up. I'm pitching in, never in the dugout. Reaching in my and I can't take a head count. Flashback, 03, things was looking run down. Now I set foot in the place, it's a luau. Killing like 10 counts. Y'all know how we get down. House with the fence around. Y'all know that we en route. Transition from the Impala to the Fisker. I should charge admission for that to get the dessert. Left the doors up, now the Lambo has pigtails. Since you getting comfy, I'ma let you sit there. I'ma let you stay there. When I shed a tear, they didn't have no care. So I'ma charge retail. I brought some cause you say you want sick. If you love sick in the room, you best get well. Every dog has its day. What the no tuck. Sway Lee Winter Magazine, double XL. Floss with your Gucci on. Dipped in colors burst on the cars and the jewels. I'm a wanted man. Seats looking like they got a spray tan. When I was without, not a helping hand. I got some guys that throw it back and make me drop the cans. I told Ben Frank just to drop a pin. I could let my fit go to the highest bid. Yes, I might drop in. It all depends. Junior high, I was dreaming of a 10. I'm coming clean though. I mean, not a spec. My girl be.
Charles and I set for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup as we get a peek some of the stars in today's game. Well, will they be stars? Will you be a star? We'll find out. Let's play. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And the kicker commits the kicker's cardinal sin. He kicks it out of bounds. And the offense readies for a first down and 10. Now a first down throw. Luck looking for Allen. He's got him on the slant. He's at the 30. Past the 20. Touchdown, Houston. Keenan Allen, 60 yards. And his guys have taken a first quarter lead. And sometimes those slants, they can be so tough to defend after the catch. It just happens so quickly.
And really, what gets set up there is how quickly everything happens. Ball's out of the hands of the passer in a hurry, and he just takes it and goes.
And he went all the way into the end zone. And it's good to make it 7-0. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Play back at the 20. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
There is no doubt that Geno Atkins is really strong and stout at the point of attack, but I love his suddenness.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Terrell Suggs. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. And now out comes Houston. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one-play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. After the interception, it's Love. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Landry. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. Here's Luck now on 2nd down. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. So still a full 10 yards to go here for the offense on 3rd down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Luck. And this is caught. It's Edelman. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the 1st down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
2nd and goal as the offense looks to try to punch it in. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Adrian Peterson taking it in from 7 yards away. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. Extra point try now for Succop. And it's good to make it 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, Probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points. Get that 0 off the board. 23 yards on the play.
I don't care who you put on him.
He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him
Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, New Orleans. A big play there. 51 yards. And the Saints are able to strike quickly for 6. And that one makes it 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And out of bounds there on the kick. On 1st and 10, Locke. Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. On 1st down, it's Locke. Over to Landry on the bubble screen. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. 2nd down now after the pass completion. Out of the gun, Locke. Allen has it, left side. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a 1st down. On 1st down, Locke. Caught on the right side, Reed. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10. Now the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field, sometimes the fighting for extra yardage doesn't come as a result. That and good tackling lead to no yards gained.
Luck now to throw. And he'll have his man. That's Edelman. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play. And the next snap coming inside the red zone here. Luck on 1st down. To the right side, and he's got Landry complete. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Only a yard on the completion. It's 2nd and goal. On 2nd down, Peterson. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a pickup of 3, but still a little work to do on 3rd and goal.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might.
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Jordan Reed, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Out is the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minutes. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And now here's a carry heading left. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Second down, Mariota. And they get to Mariota here as he's dropped on the sack. Malik Jackson getting in there from his defensive tackle spot to snow him under for a loss of 4. Steps away to his left. Now he's going to throw deep back over the middle. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line. That had disaster written all over. You've got a right-handed quarterback, a rolling left, and throwing it pretty far downfield.
It's really difficult to do, to try and get your body twisted around into the proper position and get anything on the ball as you heave it downfield. And that's what it actually turns into, a heave. And that's not really a good throw.
Touchdown, Houston. Adrian Peterson. He scored on the ground and through the air.